end up like John Bobbitt.
Thanks for the help. Hold on, boy.
Don't let me get a nail judge because you won't understand. You like you said surprise? Like, yep, I said surprise.
Yeah, so it donkeys. Freak is freak. Play.
Oh, come on, you fat motherfucker.
But it's like the 7th year we played and I never got 300 first downs in the season.
Oh, you just gave this nigga the first down.
Those long legs standing on the side of the road, Honda with the hood up covered in smoke, thumb in the air, somewhere to go.
Trust my corners, baby.
I got a whole nother fucking quarter to go. It's fucking 49
Hello,
nothing.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this.
Wait, hold on. You're losing 49 to nothing.
Happy
Yep.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
In an online, please don't say you're in the season.
Looking to perform on a big stage.
I'm in the season.
You're losing 49 to nothing to who?
Now let's go to Jim Nance and Phil.
No, I'm winning 49.
Rams are back deep, waiting to return the kick. The leaders of the NFC East are now set to kick it away and get this much anticipated
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you.
game
The
started.
first season we played, and y'all was calling me and I was at the bar. When I came in, I think I hammered the Cardinals like 59 to 3 or something like that. Like something 56 to 3.
Takes running this one out. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
No, that shit was real. I think I had like 7 picks in that game.
Stafford's the man in charge of this offense.
Like everything
here
that they
today.
tried to, man, might have
Last
been
week he threw for over 250 yards.
Matt Stafford has shown over the last couple of years not only a strong arm, but the fact that he's just a better athlete than we realized when he was coming out of the University of Georgia.
Stafford lines up in the pistol. First down at the 21. Stafford with the give for about 4.
Oh, they got
I know
Theo
they want
Riddick
to come out and
guys.
establish the run, but boy, this defense right now is not bending.
They're doing a good job so far, the defense, but on
This
the
nigga
offensive
don't know
side,
to throw the
stay
fucking
patient,
ball.
keep pounding that football, and hopefully you can wear this defense down as the game goes along.
The Lions will take the snap from the 25. Slashes to the left side.
Yo, I love
And
how
making the stop, it's Malcolm
this shit
Jenkins.
crazy,
So
bro.
many times you watch football
This
games
nigga
and coaches just
punch
get
the
up
ball
too
in the
early on
corner.
the run game. Well, they'll keep it going
Motherfucker.
today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Matthew Stafford will be under center. The Lions have it at the 29. Looking for some daylight up the middle.
Nah, Theo Riddick.
And it fires a football team up. The defense,
Oh, we
third
are
and
going
short. They
offense, too.
stop the run, keeps the offense short of the
defense,
first down,
folks.
and
Good
look at the
defense. Go get the
excitement
stop.
on the defensive side.
Darren Sproles will return it. They'll mark
Yeah.
it at the 29. And a run back of about 11. Bradford's going to march on to the field, hoping today to be much sharper than recent weeks. Already his interception total on the season has amounted to 17 picks.
He cooking on the wrong shit. Yep. Touchdown.
The Eagles have it at the 29. Handoff out of the eye. Murray's tackled down after a gain of 2.
That's pretty good.
Here's our look at the Eagles offense. A coach's dream a week ago as this team never turned over the football once. The Eagles snap it at the 31. And it's a gain of maybe 5. The Eagles have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. The Eagles snap it at the 36.
Nice block.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Eagles from the 37.
Nah, you ain't gonna play my man like that, are you?
The Lions defense desperately wanted that stop, but now they'll have to stay on the field.
Sometimes you got to guess right on the defensive side, and that time the defense did not guess the right play. They're in the wrong defense, and they gave up that 4th down and 10.
Are you trying to bump and run Kenny Stills?
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
It's like trying to bump and run me, nigga. Good luck.
Bradford's going to take it from the gun. Murray with the reception. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
What the hell kind of defense is you called? Coach is looking at the
Still
ground.
3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, I know. There's a long way to go. There's no doubt it. But you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
Mara, you ain't been the same.
The
Come on,
Eagles
nigga.
for the extra point.
Well, that's what happens when you listen
The
to
point after is good.
I'm trying to make sure.
Bradford certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards.
Yeah.
Tate's going to run this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles defensive coordinator has to love the way his team has started this game, Phil.
Does he ever? He loves the way his team is playing. He loves the way this game is going. And he's thinking, man, I'm a genius. I need a pay raise. But we'll see if the offense can pick things up from here on out.
To Ebron. Ebron's met at the 37. That's his first reception today.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
Shut the fuck up.
The Lions from the 37. They'll go ground. Brought down at the 38.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
I told you.
The Lions take it from the 38. Calvin
Lamar
Johnson.
Miller got 5 rushing touchdowns.
He's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
First and 10. Looking at every option. And it's batted down. And now let's take a look at the Lions offense. They will be expecting far greater efficiency today. A week ago, they turned it over on 3 occasions.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting to run right up
That
the
nigga
middle.
wasn't offside.
This
Get the fuck out of
defense is
here.
ready to pounce here early in this game as a 3rd and long play is coming up.
They sure
Yeah,
are.
man,
There's
I'm
no
calling
doubt
the
about
timeout.
that.
I'm
They got
scoring
themselves in
again.
a
Fuck
good
y'all niggas.
situation here. If I'm the quarterback now, 3rd and long, I would be very cautious and conservative.
The Eagles defense now is going to go nickel. Stafford from the gun. Quick screen to take. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly. And this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time. And the defense, you're right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got
Oh, this nigga actually caught the fucking ball that time.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Lions defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the #1 key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner.
Hey, it's what I do.
Failing to complete that one. So, second down here.
Ruin your whole fucking mood.
To the ground. And straight ahead, Murray.
Oh my Jesus.
Running
Oh
room
my
on
Jesus.
his way.
Oh
Now
my
at the
Jesus.
40, the 30. A big chunk of yardage gained by
Oh, my
DeMarco
Jesus.
Murray.
DeMarco Murray just broke a dead on.
My nigga Corey Brown, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
First down following the long play.
Little Jesus did the fun.
Game over.
And he makes the catch. No,
56
the ball
nothing.
comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
That is bullshit.
Second and 10. Bradford's unable to connect that time.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double.
Them niggas had
on the
35
outside against
yards
the defensive
passing,
back.
42
Because
yards
everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short.
The Lions offense brings in an extra member of the
I got
secondary.
the
He'll go
goddamn
nickel.
players.
Third and 10. Not gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Sorry. Where Nate
There
at?
we go, Greg. Go sink it back.
I'm just out here just being dark.
Late in the first quarter, and they're stretching their lead out. It looks like they have it in their minds to put this game away early.
Well, that's
Team
what they're trying to do.
light-skinned niggas.
They just want to get it over with early. Just put all doubt. Just remove all doubt, I should say, from
That
the
team
opponents
light-skinned shit
that
is
you're
not
in
like
for a
getting
rough
play.
day, and you might as well just give up.
Like a high top fade.
Yep.
I didn't realize it was that close to
The Lions are ready to receive the kick. Tate's going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20.
Somebody got
and
beat
the
goddamn
22-yard
Bills.
line. The Lions didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you.
Yeah, God, it's too late for me now. I already lost two.
Too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but man, that was
Yeah, I
very
did do that shit 2 seasons ago.
The Lions still
Mike was
driving
riding
as the
high.
second quarter gets underway.
Get to that mountain, you got to knock you off.
The Eagles come out in a dime package, and the second quarter is
He's gonna say I changed the weather, though.
Snap.
That was the craziest thing I
The
ever
running
heard in my
attack
life.
has been stopped.
Yo, I
and
was
that's a
dying
big
when you told me that. I was
reason
like,
why
wait,
they are
what?
behind. They will have to turn around the ground attack, Phil, to get back into this game.
I think you're right. They are getting dominated, Jim Nance, getting one over. The offensive line has got to make a stand. And you know what? The running back, it's not
God,
against
man,
the
that
rules.
nigga, he
You're
a bitch
allowed to
anyway.
break a tackle. That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere.
Yeah,
for
you know
quarterback
what was
to throw the
funny,
football,
Cheese? He
and
thought
it
he was
leads
gonna
to
come in
another
this
incomplete pass.
franchise and talk shit, run his mouth,
And he got
try to be
dominated.
intellectual. Niggas was like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You ain't
Well, hold
shit.
on. He lost to Bob. He lost to me. He
Sproles
lost
from
to
the
Mike.
16.
He lost to you.
Gains 18.
He's like, I'm out of here.
This type of play. Of
He
course,
lost the
everybody
leg.
would. When you get a
Well,
good
I mean,
punt
at the
return,
end of the day,
that's what you want. And of course, it helps when you have an
He
explosive
went all
punt
the way
return
around
back
the
there.
corner. Got trashed
Time
every
for
which way you
Ryan
could possibly
Matthews
in
to
there.
take his spot in the backfield again. When they're in front, typically, he's the one leading the charge. But it's
Niggas
sort of been the opposite
upset.
here so far.
Yeah, I think
Yo, I hit him up. I said, look, we starting all over, man. Because that was one of his excuses. I said, look, we starting all over, getting in this joint.
The bad news is
That nigga ain't hit me
start
back.
running the football better.
You could bring him stinking.
Holding offense.
You could bring him stinking ass Redskins from the Kirk Cousins.
That penalty
RG3.
is,
You
of
could put
course,
RG3
going to
back
be
there if you want
accepted by the
to.
defense.
And all I'm going to do is put him out.
Yeah. You gonna run left or right. I'm gonna catch him with a couple wild leap boom by hands. Yeah, legs gonna be looking like two broken pops.
The Eagles take it from the 23.
Oh shit, it's looking tight up in the NFC.
Murray's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's nowhere to go.
Nate is still in this shit? I thought Nate was down and out.
The Eagles take it from the 23. Flip to the outside.
Nate, oh shit. Now I'm worried.
Here.
The Eagles offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens to run, loses yards, that's just a bad job by the offensive line.
It's an empty backfield for Bradford this time. Bradford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Unbelievable grab.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
Bills, Panthers, Giants, Texans.
Bradford's back in shotgun formation.
Damn, jeez, we down here in the dump for defense.
On downs.
The Eagles have time to go for it on fourth down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Lions offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive. They had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to give your defense a little rest.
Larry ranks better than me in head coach.
Coming up. The Lions have it at the 34.
I like it.
That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Lions take it from the 28. And it's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Harry ranked 26 on 27.
Short. Who could pick them up and who could stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the third short run, and now it's fourth down.
The kick is good.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
Hubb's going to test the coverage here.
Going 152 carries.
The Eagles have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
The Eagles from the 22. Murray looking for space. Picks up about 5. Now looking at third down. The Eagles come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. And now here's the dog. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Eagles will go for it here on fourth down and short. The Eagles will take the snap from the 30. Matthews has the catch.
Larry tell you had me on that hockey yesterday.
Yeah, you on hockey?
Yeah, I was having the ball too. I ain't gonna lie.
The Eagles roll the dice and pick up the first on fourth down.
Yeah, I like that analogy. Roll the dice. Sometimes you gotta take a chance and hope it comes up 7. Well, I don't know about the 7, but they pick up.
Larry wasn't being an asshole about it too. He was telling me shit. You know how you get on some gangs of niggas, they'll tell you nothing. Nigga, figure it out.
Like I'm telling you, like I'm never gonna do that to somebody because I want to have competition.
The Eagles are
Larry,
up right now, Phil. That's at
Larry's
least
like the
partly
number
due
one,
to the play of their quarterback.
Person
Bradford's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
The Eagles are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. First down and 10. Brent Selleck has the catch. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this
I got happy in the first fight. I whooped his ass. And then he hit my man with one punch. One hit a quitter.
First half winding down as we return to the 2-minute warning. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. And to give now to DeMarco Murray. And gains about 1.
Murray's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he
One
only gets
hit
a
a
short gain.
quitter.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Second and goal from the 4. He makes the catch. Touchdown.
Hard to cover these tight ends when they get into the end zone because they're fast, they're nimble, and they're big. So even if you cover them, they push off and get the touchdown catches.
The Lions, I'm sure, wanted to avoid giving up points on that drive.
Every time I see them jerseys, I think it's
but now they'll have even a bigger hole to dig themselves out of in this one. The scores 21-3. And Alonso in on the tackle. That return for about 22. Calvin Johnson marching back onto the field now. He's not having any kind of impact on this game so far, and that's a big reason why his team's behind.
Yeah, when you talk about the run game, the pass protection, the run blocking, there's one word that comes to mind: poorly.
The ball is fumbled. He's brought down.
Yo, I didn't know I had the ball. Oh my God. Is he alive?
And Nix, the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
When you see his legs twitching, that's when you know he ain't got.
We'll head back to the field now. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible. The Eagles now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. First down at the 19. Outside now on the toss. Murray's tackled down at the 17. The Eagles have leaned on the ground game to this point, and it's been big for them. Murray's taking the ball, and he's leading this team on the field right now.
Well, he sure is. And I give him a lot of credit, but I also say this. The offensive line, anytime you see a running game go this well, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line.
Eagles in the end zone. That's his second touchdown today. My goodness, Bill. Halftime can't get here soon enough as it's blowout city.
It is. I know you can't wait for halftime because you scarfed out food at halftime like you haven't eaten in a week. So we don't want to keep you from that. But this game, oh my gosh, it's been lopsided, hadn't it? And you're right. The team that's losing, they can't wait to get to the locker room.
The Lions return team has been on the field way too often today as they are getting blown out. The score's 28-3. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. Graham's coming out onto the field for this next series, and what a rock he's been for that defense throughout this first half so far.
Yes, he has. You know, sometimes it's not about how good of a player you are, and it's about leadership. And he has leadership, and he leads his guys. That's why they're good.
Makes the play one-handed. The Lions signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Matthew Stafford backed off the line. Shotgun formation. Dropping back now into the shotgun.
Yeah, that was a nasty catch.
Going for the home
I gotta give it to him.
Ball's picked off. The Eagles have lit it up today, Phil. Bradford's led numerous touchdown drives, Phil.
Oh, no.
Everything working for this offense today. Besides the quarterback, he's getting protection, wide receivers getting open, and making the catch when the football is thrown their way.
Man, they ain't doing no uniforms, no justice on this game.
Nice job of the defense that time.
Yeah, they
They
look
read
police
the
shit.
quarterback's eyes, and it
Look like
led
you
to
wearing
an
a costume out there.
Yeah, man. It just,
Murray, the lone setback this time. First down at the 28. Zach Ertz, the receiver. They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50.
oh, shit.
The Eagles call a timeout, their first.
Yeah, that
I'm over here. Look, I just do the ball. I'm sitting there lollygagging and shit.
Offense getting set now following the timeout. Just 30 seconds to go before halftime and a first down. Sam Bradford backing off the line of scrimmage and into the shotgun. Out of the shotgun formation. Murray's got it on a pass that had some heat.
damn.
The Lions go with the dime formation here on defense. First down at the 30.
Yeah, them bitches played the shit out of my man, Cheese.
And it's incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
My man sitting on the bench with the shorty.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete
The
pass.
shorty was thick as shit walking with the phone in her head.
Yeah, but see, that's why you gotta wear stunts. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta
Yeah,
wear
especially
shades.
when you're into a Phillies game.
Oh,
Second down after the incompletion.
that's a wild time.
Ready for intermission. First, one more play. And a flag is down. And it falls incomplete.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
You'll try this one from 47. The field goal attempt is good. It's good. And that will do it for the first half. That was exciting for one side and a complete embarrassment for the other. It's blowout city here as we've reached halftime. Larry coming up next to break down the mismatch. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line.
Call it blowout city. You might even hang it up.
A lot of things have to
for
go
the games
wrong
to
in
somebody knock
any
an eye
game
out with
for
a
it to be this
snowball.
one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get in all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
Shoot the clock ticking.
The Eagles snap it at the 26. It's wide open. He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day. The Eagles have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. Murray's been a consistent force on the ground.
Yeah, he's just a running back.
Yo, was that shit real when Curry stole the ball from LeBron?
And he is one tough running back to tackle.
That was the other night, wasn't it?
That nigga face is like, I hate this nigga.
The Eagles snap it at the 36.
I hate this
Matthews takes it.
I
Toss
really
play.
do.
Brought down at the 47-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
The pass is thrown to Jordan Matthews.
That's right. There ain't even no point to getting that race, Larry. I'm trying to
Pass
tell you.
play picks up only 2. So now it's
He threw 10
second down
touchdowns.
Make
and
the
8
playoffs
on
and
the
go from
completion.
there. The records don't mean shit. You don't win the bowl.
I'm done with
Toss
trophies.
to the
Nice
outside.
block.
Just win.
They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Get your horse back.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Selleck's a tight end, but now shifted into the back.
I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow.
All right, player.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 45. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Yes.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
Still third down.
Third down after the penalty.
Who?
Catch made. That's a third down conversion, a rare sight so far today. The Eagles have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Bradford's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players have taken advantage of it. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 3 on the play. Sam Bradford will be under center. Second down and 13. Toss to the outside. Murray's hit
somebody hit
and
your shit.
brought down. And a gain of about 3. The Eagles have clearly enjoyed being able to take the air out of the football when needed today. Murray's dominated on the ground.
There is nothing like dominating a football game physically. They have overwhelmed the defense, and a good job by the offensive coordinator managing this game today.
Third down and 10. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call. Matthews is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
The Lions lined up in the nickel. Second down and 6. Right back to him once more. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. The Eagles didn't have any trouble running the football last week, and the same's true today. Murray's had nothing but room to run.
What we are seeing here today, Jim, is the power of this offensive line. And if they do a good job, give this running back a chance, and he has shown he will get it done.
Offside. Defense.
Players from both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. The long drive continues. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. And he's in. We're late third, Phil. And kind of like looking at you, this game is getting uglier by the minute.
Wow, you know, and everybody says you're a nice guy. Now, see, you say things like that and you just ruin your reputation as a man of the people. Heck. Oh, well. Well, you know, Jim, sometimes you got to say mean things. This game has been mean, too. One team is getting blown out.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick. Tate's running this one out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Lions have seen this game just get away from him as it continues to get worse They've still got more than a quarter to play.
Well, look, it's been a good learning experience, and you realize how tough this game is. So learn what you're doing here in this last bit of the game and see if you can carry that over into your next contest. Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Eagles with a nickel look here on defense. 2nd and 4. Breaks free. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Takes another handoff. And that's good for only a yard or two. Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead, try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
The Lions take it from the 38. They hand it off to him again.
The Lions put themselves in a tough situation here. On second down, you run the football, and what do? You lose yards. Now you got 3rd and long coming up. You got to be careful in situations like this. Everything goes into the side of the defense.
Loss of 5 on the play. Stafford in shotgun formation. Barwin gets to him for the sack. All set to punt here. Sproles is going to take this one from the 22. Carries there to make the stop. The 4th quarter about to begin, and this game is well in hand.
It sure is. It's been just a total dominant performance, a blowout, whatever you want to say. And I give the team a lot of credit. They played well. They had a tremendous game plan. On the other side, it's only one game. Go back, start all over again, and this time next week, you could be the team that's on top.
The Eagles had an idea of how they wanted to use their running back today, and boy, have they executed. Murray's been a target in the passing attack, and this is by design.
Well, they figured the biggest mismatch on the field was their running back against the big, slow linebackers on the other side, and man, were they right. What a job so far by the running back.
The Eagles have frustrated opponents all season running the football. They've been almost unstoppable. Murray's again gotten the majority of the carries in a game where he's been a dominant running back.
I just love the mentality of this football team on the offensive side. They go in saying we are going to run it, and the offensive line so physical. Once again, they're getting it done. Matthews is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
That's 2nd down coming up. Selleck's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Intercepted. This one is well out of reach, and that's more of a moral victory for this defense than anything else.
Well, it's a good moral victory. Anytime you get an interception, make the other team make a mistake, that is good for your defense. And you know, I don't know. I don't think this game is over. I'm saying to the offense, let's see if you can go out there and score quick, and let's make a game of this.
Keeps churning ahead. Mark him down for another reception.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. First down at the 43. Should have had it.
Casey's unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
Coming to the line at the 43. The Eagles defense now is going to go nickel. Second down and 10. Riddick makes the reception. The Eagles lead, and all you have to do is look at the turnover ratio, and that tells the story, Phil.
It sure does. And listen, everybody calls them turnovers, but let's look at this game here. I call it takeaways. They are taking the football away from the offense. What a job by the defense.
3rd and 10. Over to Ebron. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. The Eagles defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The Lions from the 32. Johnson's going to pull in the bullet pass. That's another reception, giving him 2.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
1st and 10. Looking across the middle. Nix is tackled down.
The Lions coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance. Even me, I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
2nd down, 3 for the first. Catch made by Calvin Johnson.
The Eagles defensive coordinator made the right call that time. In the red zone, he was expecting pass. That's what he got. And they get up there and they make the tackle quickly after the pass completion.
The Lions lined up. Everybody split out wide. From the gun. Pure determination. What a run. Touchdown. That touchdown won't do them much good at this point, but you have to give them credit for plugging away.
You know, a lot of times when you see a touchdown like that late in the game, you go, well, where's that been all day? Well, the circumstances, of course, have changed. They're losing big, and the defense changed, but they at least had the pride to keep trying, and they finally got that touchdown on the board.
The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. And unable to pull off the onside kick, the hands team comes away with the football. A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get into all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
Here's the football, resting at the 43. Sam Bradford will be under center. First down at the 43. Tosses the football. Murray's hit and brought down after a gain of about 6 yards.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Eagles from the 37. And Matthews has got it, and a first.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the fourth. Going to be a penalty here. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. The Eagles at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down at the 40. Murray on the screen. The football sits at the 40. The Eagles will take the snap from the 40. Launches it down the field. Incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
The Eagles will set up. The 20 is the first down line. The Eagles will take the snap from the 40. Down the field.
Well, I tell you, it's getting ugly out here.
My goodness, Phil, there's certainly not a whole lot of sportsmanship down on the field right now.
Yeah, this is getting to a point where even I'm starting to feel bad for the losing team, and maybe it is time to call off the proverbial dog and let this game just finish a little bit more mercifully.
Add the extra point, the kick is good. And Matthews is probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive, a drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score. The Lions are ready to receive the kick. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Eagles defense with a statement performance here today as they're going to win this game for the team.
Jim, watching this defense performance today reminds me of the Ravens of 2000 when they won that Super Bowl. How about Seattle in 2013? And, of course, maybe the greatest defense of all time in my eyes, the Bears of 1985.
Yeah, you got to see a lot of them from your backside, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yes, thank you. I remember that one.
And a nice catch by Calvin Johnson. That's his fourth catch of the day.
The Lions did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now, second and short, really puts the defense in a tough position.
Let's go.
The Lions take it from the 28. Theo Riddick makes the catch. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Now first and 10. That ball has been picked off. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything and I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
When one quarterback plays well and the other doesn't, that can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today.
Right call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. You have the lead. Just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you could stop that clock.
Second down, 3 to go. And here's the toss. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. He's got over 130 rushing yards today.
Left, 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 left. Green 90. Green 90.
Well, you're down there on the field. You get to strut your stuff for the whole country on Thanksgiving Day, like you strutted your stuff up in the booth. How's it feel to pull off a victory here?
Well, I'm not going to answer those questions, but it's just awesome to win on Thanksgiving Day. You know why? Because you're the only game in town. In other words, all your peers, all the fans are watching those games, so it's a lot of fun to win on a holiday.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.
ago, I heard Run DMC on the radio. Take deck and record, suit and velour, popping and locking on the cardboard. Fell in love with hip hop, no question. DJ cut the record, I get aggressive. Furious 5, you get the message. Shut it down like I ain't paid no electric. I'm like DB up in the party, I wanna jump up and be somebody. Charlie Holmes, I got tabs on mommy. She gon' my colleagues. Wasabi hot, look at them. I'm full of fire like the McCracken. Stay on tour, Euro, I'm racking. Be in the hood, we a Navy ain't napping. Twerk that girl, this the one like the I'm gonna give you 90 B-boy, keep the elements hot. Make them backspin the windmill. G-O-H, haters, a D-O-A. A young boy what I used to be. Now I'm all grown up, I'm a boss. Waving like that, come with me because I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Let's go.
I used to rock an MP3. Before that, hot tracks and MTV. Now I synchronize the MPC. So this strap genuine like OMG, yo G, yo in the booth like DB. LOL, old school, I'm so PC. See the mic, I gotta grab it, no CD. Yeah. You're playing the odds when you face the mob. See the guard raising the ball, happy y'all just don't get it. I'm hard in the paint when involved, and again I might roll up in the tank, dog, ain't no limit.